We are on the brink of a new year, and always at this time of year, people are always wanting to know what's coming, what's happening. So I'm giving you the opportunity of actually asking the cards, what's on the cards? What can we predict for the 2025? Don't forget that this is just the end of the calendar year. So this is the end of the calendar year, not the end of the dragon year. There's always new starts, there's always new things going on. And just watch out for the 25th of January 2025, because that's when all the planets are lined up. So this is going to be a big day. But I asked the dragons this morning, who are my spirit guides, to give me the theme of what 2025 was all about and what they wanted to present to you today to do with the dragon cards. So these are the dragon cards. There are 8 dragons, all of whom are wanting to help you move you through 3D into 5D. So, in other words, you are becoming an extremely aware and conscious person, creating your own reality. And their theme today, when I asked them, that you are a population with the capacity that is just so powerful that you just haven't claimed that yet. And you have tremendous power at your disposal for you to be in your fullest potential. And they want you to know exactly what they see. So, this is what they said. We see you, the human being, as very strong and capable beings, but locked away in this reality, blinded by how others see you, and that you want to just keep giving your power away. But we see you because you can see into the soul of another. You can see and you can receive inspiration from source. You are very powerful intuitively. You are empathic. And this is the way that 2025 is going to draw a line in the sand for you to cross over and just go, yes, I am. I am intuitive. I have the capacity of seeing into someone else's soul and knowing exactly what that soul needs and what that soul wants. This is the theme of a challenge and event that I'm doing in January as well. So the line in the sand is being going to be drawn in 2025. There's like no going back. You either choose that you are very intuitive, very capable, you have the capacity, you have the power to create your own reality. It is not that, we can't predict our future. It's the fact that we just haven't sort of set it up. We haven't created it. We get to build our own future. And this is what the dragon messages are all about. And the reason that they are here is to show you the power that you have. You are incredibly powerful when you put your mind to it, when you focus on it. But the dragons speak in a very different language. They ask you to milk the frequency of being in awe and wonder and feel the freedom. So some people might say, I just want to feel free, but they don't feel it from you. You're saying the words, but they lie flat. They're not feeling it from you. Imagine if you were feeling the freedom that you want to feel. Universe, Gus, God, universe, spirit cannot help but deliver that to you. And these are the messages from the dragons, and they help you to see that and to find out exactly where you are and fill in the gaps between your earth world, your 3D world, the world that you chose to come and live as a spirit, and how you can now start living more of a spiritual life. In other words, you can see into the soul of another. You can communicate with that soul of another in a meeting. You can run your business in that way. You can let your soul all the way through. You can read into the soul of your clients and kind of go, what is it that you would most want from me? How can I serve you? Now, that's the challenge that I will be doing in January, and I'll tell you more about that. So, we're going to go into that today, and we're going to allow yourself to just see what it is so that you can be more in that frequency and understand more of who you really, really are in your fullest capacity. This is not for you. Great, fine. Just keep on scrolling by. That's fine. But if you really, really want to draw a line in the sand, walk under the rainbow and just say, do you know what? I want to start living like that. That's how I want to run my business. Enough of all this effort, enough of all this hard work. Then stay tuned, because this is exactly what we are going to be doing today. The dragons have pointed out for me today 4 very potent questions, and we're going to pull the cards on those questions for your 2025. So You may have already chosen a number between 1 and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is fine, and we do that every single week. You may think that that is the predominant message that you want to read today. That is absolutely fine. But all four messages will be really potent in answering the questions that the dragons have put forward for you to really realize just how powerful you are and what the messages are that come through. I always shuffle the cards to do with that particular theme. The theme is for 2025. You don't know how powerful you are. And the best way to predict your future is to create it. And that was a very, very well-known phrase by Peter Dunker. So we are going to go into card number 1. And card number 1 will be the question for your 2025. How are you going to develop in 2025? We'll follow on from this question and we will pull a card to do with that particular question. The question that you're being asked here is, what am I prepared to let go of? Now, the soul is asking you, she's asking your human, as you operate as your human, what are you, human, prepared to let go of? So we're going to ask the cards now, what are you prepared to let go of? Whoa. All right. So we've got a card from Tara. And this card came through as number 9. Tara is the sea green dragon. And the whole new perspective turns around 180 degrees when you tell yourself a new story. If you tell yourself a new story, you get into the frequency of that story, you are new on the inside. You are getting and developing and building your own future. What was the premise for today? The best way to predict your future is to create it. So let's read into card number 9 and just get into a little bit of a deeper understanding of the message that you are wanting to understand. So, ta-da! Tara, thank you, darling. Let's get into the energy of Tara. It's so easy to slip into a numb state and depend on another for direction or following someone else's lead because they seem to have all the answers and what you need to and what you want for what you need and what you want. Yet you have all the answers within you. If only you would make a choice to seek them out, be open and able to listen, and then you become the only one you need to follow and you need to depend on is you. Yet, we, the dragon clan, see that there is a resistance to your own powerful energy of creation. This is exactly what we're talking about. There is simply no benefit from having given all your power away over to someone else. None whatsoever. Letting someone else give you the answers, tell you what to do, without even looking to yourself for your own best solutions that will bring you steadily. Of course, if you're listening to someone else, if you're listening to a doctor, you're not asking your body, what's the best for me? If you're listening to a dietitian and you're asking them, tell me what to do, tell me what's best. You have the ability. What did the dragons say? We see that you can see into someone else's soul. We see that you can get information, inspiration from source. So why not learn and practice how you can actually listen in rather than giving all your power away to someone else who thinks that they've been trained in something, whereas 2025 is going to show you just how powerful you are when you start listening to your own soul. The love for life and the creative power that emanates from you when you are aligned with your true self as soul has an effect on everything around you. And this is your true power. There is resistance to this perspective of being aligned and knowing yourself, then it is coming from your head. And where you have habitually given over all of your power, you've given it away. You've asked someone else to tell you what's the best branding, what's the best colors for you, what should I eat, where should I be going today, who shall I marry, who shall I divorce, what shall I do with my kids? When you ask the spirit, when you ask, I don't know how to do this, please show me how, so much valuable information comes through. And this is the magic that I harp on about all the time. When you ask the right questions, you get the guidance and you get it delivered to you pronto. It comes through so fast. So, what am I prepared to let go of? Maybe you're prepared to let go of giving all your power away to someone else rather than asking yourself and learning how to trust your own intuition. Now, that was card number one. Card number one that was talking to us all about what we can do, how we can draw a line in the sand as we walk into 2025 to become a more spiritual, intuitive, empathic, sensitive. Sometimes people think, oh, I'm too sensitive for this world. No, that is your superpower. I am Fiona Robertson. I have a superpower. I sell houses, I buy houses, I run my business, I see into the souls of my clients, I see into the spirit of the business, the consciousness of the business, so that I can read that back for my clients. That is my magic, and that is what I'm putting out there. So we are going to be going into reading card number two, but the question that the dragons put out this morning for you to think about, to ruminate over, to draw the line in the sand for 2025, going in with a really positive way. What is the new story of my life? So card number two, what is the new story of my life? One that is just unfolding, feels alive and vital. This is the life that you absolutely want to be living to. And this is card number two, message from the dragons as we move into 2025. Forget New Year's resolutions. Start asking these questions and feeling into what the answers could be for you. Let the dragon cards give you the solution, the answer, the next stage of this, the next step. So what is the new story of my life? One that is just unfolding, that is alive and so vital. So exciting when that happens, isn't it? Card just pops out. Card number two. The spell has to be broken. The knowledge has to come through. So this is Seraphina. She was the first dragon that came to me. As I talk to you, I'm going to find card number two. And she is all about know how powerful you are. The first thing she said to me, you don't know how powerful you are. Talking to me, yes, but talking to humanity in general. You don't know how powerful you are. Remember the theme for 2025? The best way to predict your future is to create it. These dragons are all about helping you create your new reality. Understand that you can ask questions at any time for your life, for your business, and find the answers will be delivered to you. So card number two from Seraphina, the spell has to be broken. The knowledge has to come through. And I'm absolutely over the moon and thrilled that I am one of the people who brings that to you. So that set you free so that you will be creating your own life. So let's draw in Seraphina. She's a big, big golden dragon, and she has so much love for you, so much. She holds you in awe that you chose to be here on this planet at this time. As we move into 2025, draw a line in the sand, and we choose to be more spiritual than physical. You have much needed knowledge that needs to come through right now. The spell has to be broken. Things are already changing for you. The old ways don't work so well for you anymore. Enough time has passed in struggle. It's time to access your power, which is the power to create magic and miracles. The planet and the population are evolving rapidly now. And those who wish to shift into being conscious creators, to wield this power for the good, for fun, for play, and for the experience of being 100% alive in this physical body, and just experiencing your time on this planet in this earthly flesh and bones body as a creator of a life well lived, you can experience creation and being able to create out of energy, out of vibration, out of ether, out of nothing, and yet that is everything. That is your power. Everything is possible for you. Anybody can create. There is a potential to go from sickness to health. Anybody can change their focus. You can call to you what you want. Once you are clear and know without a shadow of a doubt what it is that you want, once you know what you are feeling and the energy of what it is that you want, and it is simple as hard as that. Now, that may be a sticky message, but what I'm asking you to do right now, as you move into 2025, imagine what it is that you want to feel. What are you in awe and wonder of? That is the biggest expansion that I can possibly deliver to you today. What does it feel like to be in awe and wonder and just, oh my God, I just love being alive. I love the horizons. I love the sunsets. I love the sunrises. I love being on a boat. I love swimming in the ocean. I love seeing birds feeding off the bird feeder. I love watching a flower open. I'm in awe and wonder of this world. I'm in awe and wonder of this physical body, my eyes, what they can see and what they can do. They self-heal. I have a cut and it heals itself. I'm in awe and wonder of this whole experience. I'm in awe and wonder of everything that I've created just through thinking differently and feeling differently about it. The source energy, source Gus, the God, universe, and spirit, and the dragons can't help but deliver to you exactly what they see that you're vibrating and frequencing at. Your energy is the key. If you can choose how powerful you are, you choose powerfully what it is that you want, keep that energy going, enjoy being in that energy. That is how you create. Remember the theme for 2025, the best way to predict your future is to create it. Most people think it's to do with thinking and thoughts and focus. It is, but it's a huge part of that, which is the dragon's language, is how do you feel it? We don't feel anything coming off you. We don't feel anything. We're just going, I love you. It's like sticking a plaster over something. I want 10K months. They're flat. So let's get into the feeling of them and how that feels, that you're in awe and wonder that you've actually created that and that you've had assistance and help. And there's so much source, there's so much energy, there's so much love, there's so much help and assistance here for you from your soul, from spirit, from the dragons. So much help available for you. And I help you see into the invisible and make it visible. So here we are. We've done 2 cards already. We've answered 2 of the big questions that maybe help you understand more of what 2025 is going to be all about. We're going to move into asking question number 3 now. So we're going to move into asking question number 3. What does life want to experience through me and through my soul? Now that's a big one. What does life want to experience through me? So life force energy. If you could say like God is in life force energy, it comes through in everything that you feel, and you are the conduit of that in your body. What does life force energy, God, source, want to experience through me and through my soul? So if you are looking to do and be a creator, predict your own future, create it, then we need to be talking about what do you want to experience? What does God and life force energy want to experience through you and through your soul? Let's find out. Let's find out. So, oh gosh, card has popped out so quickly already. All right, okay. Ceremony. Ceremony is a rainbow dragon. We talked a lot about ceremony last week because she was, look how far you've come. See what you've created already. See what you're doing. She says here, this is card number 56, move from the world of creating form into the reality of essence. Now, we're talking about essence when I say, how do you feel in your freedom? How do you feel in, oh my God, I'm in awe and wonder of this world, the frequency of it. That's your essence. Welcome earthly success on your terms. Number 56. Towards the end of the journey with the dragons, number 56. Here we go. So listen to this, but feel into it as you listen to the message that's coming through ceremony today, how you're moving and drawing a line in 2025, what you want to let go of, and how does life want to, how does your soul, how does source want to experience life through you and through your soul. Move from the world of creating in form into the reality of creating from essence. In other words, in your vibration. Welcome earthly success on your terms. The best way to predict the future is to create it. You get to build it. This is ceremony. This is what she wants to say to you. It's so tempting to view your life on earth, in the world of form, in the physical terms, in terms of success and failure, and pin a badge on that for the rewards that have been received. As a direct result, and what you accomplished due to your hard work and your effort and the finances that will show the external world of your success, with recognition and celebrity for your own personal efforts. Success on its own is to sow the seed. Sometimes it is not meant to go any further than that right away. There is a tendency to believe you or your product are not compelling enough, to feel the pressure build up, to expect you will be rewarded for all of your time, all of your effort, and all of your hard work and all that thinking. But because the seed has been sown, it is now handed over, and it is anyone's personal journey and personal choice from their soul as to whether they move forward with it or not. Do they come through? Do they want to experience this with their human and their soul? Do they want to operate in a different way? When immediate compensation and rewards are not forthcoming as you expected, there is an invitation to investigate your underlying beliefs and your doubt, the lingering energy, the vibration of doubt. Maybe you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe it's possible. You get the invitation to just see, actually, what is it that is stopping me from being this fantastic creator? Maybe you don't feel that everybody wants what it is that you do. Maybe they don't. Maybe you need to work out exactly who your 5-star clients are, who your best partner would be, what your best house would be. Really work out what it is that you want and be in the frequency and the vibration of it. For example, I'm in the process of creating a new house and selling this house, which was an amazing creation and manifestation for me. So I will need to be walking in my new house and feeling how it feels, seeing it in the future, using my imagination, but so that source, Gus, universe and spirit, the dragons, can actually feel it from me and kind of go, we can match that. We can find you a house that feels like that. And they will bring one towards me. That is how guidance works. It doesn't always have to come from you, from your head. As soon as you're in the frequency of it, they go, oh, now I get it. Now I know exactly what she's asking for. I didn't get it in her words, in her Neanderthal language. I get it in her frequency. I get it in her vibration and all the colors, and I can see her coloring it in. Does that make sense? So if it was to do with your business, you would know exactly how you were going to run your business. You would have a very clear story in the back of your head. You would have a very clear imagination of how you walk and how you talk. So you're in the frequency of it. Let's see what else she says. Sometimes there is a misconception that there is no value to sowing seeds. But please know that there is great, great value. Can you see that sowing seeds is playing with your imagination? Can you see that sowing seeds is playing with creating something that is beyond worlds, that is not even available yet, but it's like, oh God, that would be amazing. Can you feel it? I'm walking in this house. I'm walking with these clients. I'm speaking to these people. I'm in this relationship and I can feel someone's arms around me. I have traveled to another country and I can feel the air is different and the light is different and the earth smells different. Can you feel the level of sowing the seeds that this card is talking about? So when it comes to 2025, sowing seeds, the best way to predict your future is to create. I'm going to keep going back to that because that's what that's all about. Can you see that sowing seeds is using your imagination, using your creative ability on how you can do that? And that's why I concentrate so much on business, because people in business get screwed up on how much they want to earn, but it flatlines. It's dead. There's no feeling in there at all. You've put a plaster over something. Your inside world creates your outside world. Absolutely, 100%. And this is where I come in, and this is what I absolutely love. I am thrilled to my bones to set you free from settling for so little and allow you to create your own future, to I just eke out of you all your imagination, all of your dreams, and get you to speak it out loud. You kind of go, God, I've never told anybody that before. Exactly. We need to be speaking it out loud, making it very, very literal, making it very solid, making it very real, using our imagination and keeping on repeating that and going into that energy, because then that is the energy that will be seen and will be matched for you so that you can actually get into that energy, stay in that energy, and you will start manifesting and seeing the evidence of that coming through. That is the gift that I bring to this world. Wow, we are moving on with a quick sip to number 4. We're moving on to the question number 4, moving into 2025. What is it that you want to create in 2025? What are you bringing to the fore? How are you doing that? The best way to predict your own future is to create it. Now, the message on the dragon cards has always been, the dragons come to break the spell that you are under so that you can claim your power, create your future life, and that is the practical magic life. It is not about standard manifesting or standing creating your own reality. It's doing all of that, feeling it, being in the frequency of it, and seeing the evidence that's coming forward that you are being guided by your soul, by Gus, God, universe, and spirit. That is the beauty of walking into a physical form, knowing yourself as spirit, and knowing that you can bring about the unimaginable. There's something in the dragons are wanting to say right now. The more you can imagine, the more we can bring you. But you humans, you limit yourself to being able to see what someone else has done and what someone else has got. If you could just use your imagination, work with Fiona, use your imagination, bring some crazy stuff out there, and then just keep going bigger and just keep creating more and then just keep imagining more. It's only the experience that you want. Maybe you want the experience of being in a different size body. Maybe you want the experience of being a millionaire. Maybe you want the experience of living and working abroad. Maybe you want the experience of just loving someone and somebody loving you, and you don't have to change one jot. There is so much that is absolutely beautiful about this journey. Number 4, we're going to be going into card number 4, which is basically what the dragons want you to understand. The 4th question, card number 4 this week, moving into 2025. The best way to predict your future, create it. This is the question that your soul wants you to open up with. What is unique about me? Ask yourself, not me, you. What is unique about me that I can share and help others? What is unique about me that I can help and share with others? We're going to let the dragons show you, fill the gap, highlight the gap between the physical human person and how you operate as a soul, so that you can understand that what you are, what makes you so unique and that you bring into this world. So we're just going to wait for a card to flick out, remembering that we're here to create. What is unique about you? What is unique about, there we go. Of course. I haven't even looked at it yet. It's Sovereign. Sovereign is the card that is all about you in your soul state. Sovereign is you. You are soul. You are in your sovereignty. You are connected, listening, being guided by your soul. Let's see what the message is. Number 37, feeling disconnected? Or have you just not asked your soul's opinion? What's unique about you that you can share and help others? Maybe you've just not asked your soul, what is so unique about me? because it's your soul. Your soul is unique. Number 37. So we're just going to go into read card number 37 to give you a little bit more insight into what that message actually means for you moving into 2025. As you step over that line in the sand, as you go under the rainbow and you move into a different realm, we are in the age of the Aquarius. We are intuitive, we are empathic, we are soul guided. This is the message from Sovereign. Feeling disconnected? Or have you just not asked your soul's opinion? You'll make more of an impact on your environment when you know and attend to your soul connection. And when you become aware when you are adrift. When you become aware that you are not so attentive and aware of your soul. It could be that you're feeling a little bit lost and, dare I say it, irritated. Some things go wrong and turn out not as you wanted, another drama. Could you have potentially been disconnected from your soul and not considering or reading your soul? Could these be truly the state when you are connected and receiving a message that you just haven't allowed yourself to be deciphered? You are never disconnected from your soul. Sometimes your soul sends you messages that are rather unpleasant because she wants you to go, what on earth is going on? You know, I don't know what's going on. Please show me what's going on. Please show me how. So you have familiar patterns, symptoms, and feelings that you recognize when they appear. They turn up, cause havoc in your life, and they are there just to nudge you. They are here showing you the way that calls you back to your soul, for you to remember who you are as a powerful creator. You get to alter the state and set up any situation as the creator. You can come back to your soul in a snap if you just remember how to get back there. I normally do a finger hold. I go into the elevator. I drop down into the elevator. So it's just me. No one else is in this body. I'm like, there I am. That's me. I remember who I am, no matter what event is going on. So you become very emotionally resilient. You become very strong in moving forward in your daily life. So symptoms can rise up and be persistent in your physical body. Symptoms that hinder your daily tasks. Or to familiar situations can occur in your relationships. Deja vu. Same old conflicts rise up. Your financial situation alters again and wobbles your stability. Your mood is off, your state of energy and focus. So how will you recognize more and more that these personal signs are coming from your soul, asking you to reset yourself, to realign, to come back home? These are reminders and are here to remind you that you are off somehow. You've not been paying attention or considering your soul. Your perceptions need rotating 180 degrees and go into the altered state where you are out of your overthinking head, feeling disconnected, and you find your way back home to your soul. However, you are not as it happens, but you are being asked to break a common thought pattern, a habitual feeling, and an energetic state. There is a spell that needs to be broken, and the turmoil created around you that is calling you and your soul, which is the soul's intervention, to step up and clear that old pattern. Now, I call that spring cleaning. Anyone who's ever worked with me before knows what spring cleaning is. And we get to the root of it and we just clear it out. The dragons, by the way, call it an exorcism, which is totally and utterly what it is. It just gets it out of your cellular system. You are experiencing this because your soul is currently asking you to listen. Change your stubborn, repetitive ways. Your soul is showing you that it is very likely experiencing something that you are avoiding, ignored, that you're not mentioning your soul, you've disregarded it, and you've even disliked something about yourself. She is clearly and certainly not being asked for her contribution in the healing. in your growth, in becoming a completely conscious, evolved human being. Now we're talking, now we're cooking with gas. This is what stepping over the line in the sand, this is what moving into 2025 will be all about for you. It is actually communicating on a daily basis in a constant conversation with your soul. That would look like something like this. God, I'm thirsty. What would I really, really, really like to drink? What would we like? So you're talking to her as your best friend. You walk into the kitchen if you're making your lunch. Like, oh, what would I love for lunch today? Who would I love to see this afternoon? If you go for a walk, who would I love to meet? Or if you go to the supermarket, who would I love to meet in the supermarket? Who do I love and I haven't seen for ages, but I would love to connect with again? If it's to do with your clients, who would I love to have as a client that would fill my heart, that would feel absolutely amazing? These are your 5-star clients. This is the event that I'm doing in January. Who would I love to work with? Who do I love spending time with? Who do I love serving and watching them grow and transform? So you're asking your soul to contribute and guide you towards those kind of people, towards those kind of situations that you want to experience. You are the creator, and your soul wants the experience of working with those kind of people. Your soul wants the experience of being in a relationship with that kind of person. Your soul wants to experience this in a human form. That's what she came here for. She wants to experience that kind of food. She wants to experience water skiing. She wants to experience going to a hot country. She wants to experience going to a cold country. She wants to experience being in this kind of relationship. She wants to experience going through your divorce with complete ease and resilience. She wants to experience growing a herb garden. What are you creating? Your soul wants to experience life through you. So, feeling disconnected, or have you just not asked your soul's opinion? What is unique about you that you can share and help with others? Your soul. That is what's unique about you. That is what you can share and help others with. My name is Fiona Robertson. I'm a business whisperer. I'm a soul connector, and it is my absolute thrill that I get to be with as many people as possible to set you free so that you understand your soul's journey. You get to understand your inner power, your soul state. And when you have something in your essence, in your vibration, in your frequency, you will be guided towards it because you have become a match. That is practical magic, and that's what I love to share. I'm wishing you all the very best for the transition to 2025. It doesn't just happen on the 31st of December. It happens all the time, all the way through the year. You are on the on-ramp. You are going into this new motorway. You are going into this new conduit of energy from source, Gus, God, universe, and spirit. You have this phenomenal power to create whatever it is that you want. I would love to be able to help you, show you the evidence of that. How are you creating something and getting evidence for it? So if you're getting evidence for that, why can't you now get evidence for that? If you're getting evidence that you've healed and got around this health problem or this relationship problem or this business problem, now you can create in all different areas of your life. One area might be easier to create in than the other. All the very best for 2025. Please remember that the best way that you predict your future is to be the one creating it. You are the creator. You have God energy, life force energy flowing all the way through you in every single cell. You get to be the creator of that. You use your imagination, and this is what I bring out of you. Your phenomenal way of living can be 180 degrees different to how it is now. You get to create that. Does it take time to land? Only as long as you're not in match with that particular frequency. My job is to help you match that frequency and read the gaps between where you say you want to be and where you are, and how we can keep raising your standards so that you match the frequency, and then boom, that comes in. Then what happens? You say you want this. So we start working on your frequency and we bring that up for you as well. You bring in your whole creation, your whole existence through the frequency that you're living in. That is joy. All the very best.